All right, so Bryce Mitchell went full throttle QAnon on SCHAUB's show. And you know what? There are some things to talk about relating to that, whether it's good for his career or not. I don't think I could talk about the things that he said because apparently that episode has been shadow banned on this particular platform. So I'm not going to get shadow banned talking about it. You know what I mean? I got business to take care of here. However, I'm going to talk about the reaction to it because he also apparently said it on Ariel's show. Which is kind of really funny to think about Ariel trying to manage this because he made some pretty outlandish claims, full throttle QAnon. And so it's entertaining to me to think about Ariel trying to navigate that interview. But also we're going to talk about the reaction that I can tell you for sure is coming from Bloody Elbow. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait for the Bloody Elbow article, but we'll get into all of it. But before we do, go ahead and subscribe if you like the content. But also, we need to say congratulations to Fernando Navarez, who won the Jordans for last month. They are on their way. He's going to have them probably today or tomorrow. The Jordans for the previous month also should be arriving very shortly because there was a hit. Anyway, it's not a long story. Everybody who has won has gotten their Jordans. And this month, we are running another one. And we're doing it with Sheath underwear again because Sheath underwear is easily the most comfortable pair of underwear I've ever put on in my entire life. Once you go Sheath, you can't go back. That I will tell you right now. I have them on right now. Once you go Sheath, you can't go back. Okay? So for two reasons, because Sheath has the best underwear on the market, and also because you can get entered in to win a pair of Jordans, you should buy a pair today. And when you do, and you use my promo code FIRE20, and then you send a receipt to my email, realjesseonfire@gmail.com, you get entered for this month's Jordans. And we didn't have very many entries last month, dude. I'm telling you, you have a good chance to win. So that's what you do. Sheathunderwear.com, any pair, FIRE20. If you know what we're doing this month actually? If you buy 2 pairs or 3 pairs, you get 2 or 3 entries. Boom, I just thought of that right now, and we're doing that. So you get an entry for every pair that you buy. Boom. Sheathunderwear.com, FIRE20 is a promo code. Send me the receipts, and you're entered. We're going to do some special shoes this month too. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about Bryce Mitchell because, okay, I can't do this video without at least outlining a little bit what he said, okay? So he basically said that in the Texas thing that happened at the elementary school, he said that the government called the cops and told them not to respond because they wanted it to be a mass casualty situation so that they would have pretext to take our, I don't even want to say the word because I don't want to, you know what they're trying to take, right? Everybody knows what they're trying to take, right? There's no reason for a person out. You can't hunt a deer with one of those things, right? Now, can I live in a world where I genuinely believe that there are people willing to sacrifice the lives of 9-year-olds for their ends? I can't. So I can't allow myself to believe that, actually. Okay. Is it possible? I mean, look, I'm not saying this is not even what it's about. I'm just saying I can't even allow myself to go there. So I'm not signing off on any of that. That's just what he said. He also said that if they're unable to disarm, they are going to starve us. So you got the food shortages, you got the gas prices, all this stuff. And, he used some World War II references, etc. I don't want to say any of it because it got shadow banned. So I'm trying to talk around it. But the bottom line is he went hard in the paint on as hardcore, everything as coordinated as you possibly can. And, SCHAUB kind of just let him talk. Apparently Ariel, when he was on Ariel's show and saying the same things, Ariel was like, I'm not airing this episode. I'm not going to do it. You can't say these things. It's misinformation. It's going to cause all kinds of problems. And that's really what I want to talk about. 2 things. A, I think this is going to be great for Bryce Mitchell's career because you want to know why? Ask me why. You just did. Right. Why are you watching this if you don't want to know why? The reason is because if you make people angry, that's the best thing for your career. Or if you say things that people feel passionately about and they agree with, that's the best thing for your career. And so if you could say things that simultaneously do both things and there's no one who's going to hear what he said. And this thing's viral. That's why I don't need to even talk about it. And I certainly am not putting a clip of it on this video because it'll get demonetized and then, shadow banned. But that clip is floating around. It came to me in the form of this is a viral video. Right? I didn't search it out. This came through one of my civilian channels, where it was just my buddies who I was friends with before I started the channel that share, it's actually their idea that I do a channel. I owe this whole fucking thing to these guys. But But, the only stuff that gets shared through that channel is viral stuff. So it's viral. You guys probably already know what I'm talking about. But, like, if everybody sees it, everyone's going to have an opinion. And they're either going to think this dude is fucking crazy, or they're going to think it's about time someone said something. Truth to power. About time someone gave truth to power. And just because Errol Helwani doesn't want to share it on his channel doesn't make it not true. Now, all the people that believe that, they don't necessarily have to talk like this. But some of them do. And some of them might just be like, yeah, it's about fucking time someone said it. Hey, Ariel, why are you scared to put it on your channel, you pussy? Huh? Isn't that hilarious that I can say that? I can say, why would you put that on your fucking channel, you pussy? I can say that. But if I quote Bryce Mitchell on what he thinks may or may not have happened about this or that, I'll get shadow banned. 2022, man. Hey, why would anyone believe in any like big, broad scale conspiracies? Like, why would anyone have any basis for that? So wait, what are you allowed to say? I'm basically allowed to say whatever I want. I can insult whoever I want. I can say whatever. Like, I can say any swear words. I can call women the C word. I can say whatever the fuck. I can say whatever I want. Well, what if you wanted to entertain a theory that maybe someone on high wanted there to be carnage at a school shooting? Did you see what they did to Alex Jones for that? I'm not saying that. I don't think that. I'm not fucking saying it. But really, why aren't you saying it even if you did? Because I'll get shadow banned. Of course. Why don't you think about that for a second? What else can't you say? I don't know. There's lots of things I couldn't say. Like, I couldn't actually repeat exactly what the king of all the medical industry said. I couldn't repeat what he said last week on this channel without getting a strike. Well, why not? Because those are the rules, dude. Those are the rules. Why would anyone believe in any conspiracy theories, dude? Why would anyone think that there's a broad conspiracy going on? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But there's conspiracies and then there's conspiracies. But, I will say this. Damn it. Can't talk about this. This is really hard. This is a hard video for me to talk about on this channel. Because on Jesse on Everything, this is all I talk about. But Jesse on Everything, I kind of know that they, limit my reach and all that. Like, this is different, right? I will say this. One conspiracy that I did see that I think I have found disproven was the thing about all these fires at the food processing plants. Because I was reading that, it was like, this is like the 24th fire at a food processing plant in the last whatever. And it was being painted like it's an intentional food crisis. And I looked into like some of the statistics around food processing plants, and it was like, oh yeah, there's 227,000 food processing plants in the United States. I was like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, 227,000 or something like that. And it was like, yeah, and like these fires, they're like exactly on pace with what they are every year. I was like, oh, well, it was a good story. Also, I can't verify if that data is true because I have no idea what's true anymore. I have no idea what's true. There's no way for anyone to know what's true. How on earth would you possibly know what's true? I mean, Bryce Mitchell seems like as good a source of information as any, dude. But I'll tell you this, everyone's either going to be rooting for him or against him, right? Because even if you don't agree, like me, like I said, I'm not signing off on any of that stuff, but I'm still going to root for him because I like him. I think he's funny and I think he's cool. And I think he does have good ideas as it relates to, having a bunch of land and being able to produce your own food. I think that's really smart. And I think that even if he surrounds his ideas with some things that might be a little bit off the, I think his main point, which is be self-sufficient and own land and be able to produce your own food, I think that's a pretty common sense thing. He's a farmer. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm a farmer. I produce my own food. You're like, what a crazy person. Geez, that's crazy. You're all, So hypothetically, let's say that there was no food in the supermarket. What would you do? Well, that would never happen. Never, you said. You said never. That would never happen, you said. Yeah, how would that ever happen? Hopeless. Anyway, so that's as on the fence as I can do a video like this. But like I said, I'm seriously not signing off on that thing about the Uvalde shooting. I just think they were cowards. That's what I think. If you ask me what I think they were cowards. I think that they didn't like the idea of walking through a door into, what inevitably was probably going to be a couple of them taking, casualties, most likely. But also, if you think about how many people got, I'm trying to talk around this. How long would that take? Okay. If you walk into a room like that, how long is that going to take for you to knock off 19 defenseless people? Okay. 30 seconds. So the 90 minutes, like, it's not like he's in there just, So they probably were like, I don't want to go in there. And it sounds like he's stopped. Well, who wants to be first through the door? I don't know. I took this job because I didn't want to be a firefighter anymore. So a real man had to go in there and put it down, who wasn't even there. It wasn't even his job. So all the credit to him. Anyway, that's what I got. So love you guys. Look for many more videos today. I've got some good topics today. We're going to talk about John Jones's meltdown. What on earth was that about? And we're going to talk about Dana signing off on Tony versus Khabib on The Ultimate Fighter. Peace.